The world didn't want me to succeed. This life was not made for me to grow and grow and find this answer that I found now, that I actually don't have the right answers. That I have to let go of the outcome and just live in the moment to realize the beauty that's happening right in front of my eyes. Because this life is beautiful. The seasons change, love happens, love is all around us. It's just a matter of if we want to see it or not. As much as you want to run away, as much as you want to tell yourself the narratives that are not true to make yourself feel better, you're just running in place. You're not going anywhere. You're not walking. You're not experiencing the life that you could possibly experience, because you're not letting yourself experience the full human experience. The full human experience is feeling emotion. The full human experience is embracing and living through the pains of life. And through the pains of life, you grow a wisdom. You grow a armor around you, realizing almost that something is with you, something is above you that is structuring this life to make you something that you can't even imagine. One thing I find crazy is that immediately after I let go of all the control that I think I have over my life, that everything all of a sudden starts to fall in line. Signs from the universe, signs from God, whatever you want to call it, starts to make things happen that I don't know why they're happening. I really wish I had all the answers to why things are happening in life and why I've been chosen to do the things that I've been chosen to do, why I'm the person that I am, why I was made the way I was, why the world is the way it is. And I used to ask every single day, why. That was my favorite thing to ask, is the whys of the world. Why is the world so effed up? And why am I living in this world along with all these effed up people? And why? And then somebody once told me, when I was getting sober, if you don't know, I'm 3.5 years sober, coming up on 4 years. And that really means nothing, but I'm 22 years old, and fighting and going through sobriety has been the best part of my life and something that has grown me into the man that I am today. And I'm so thankful for the journey that I went on to get to this point in my life. And I'm losing my train of thought. A person told me that the day that his recovery journey started was when he stopped asking the question why. And I started to evaluate what he was saying, and he basically told me that when you're asking why, you're not really trying to help yourself. You're just trying to play a victim. And that was my life. I was caught in this victim mentality of why? Why are they all doing this to me? Why are these things happening to me? Instead of thinking things are happening for me, that God is with me, God is showing me a way, God is showing me a new life, God is showing me how to live a life, God is teaching me and giving me wisdom on this day. That I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking, why is the world trying to destroy me? Why are these things happening to me? And why can't life just be perfect? Why can't life get rid of all the hard shit and just skip to the good parts? When is the high gonna come? And I'm still like this. I still get caught in the mindset of wanting to skip to the good part of life and wanting to skip over the pain and skip over the sorrow and who, quote unquote, I want to be that I'm not. Because in my mind, I try to tell myself that I'm not this and I have to be this to be happy in life, and that if I don't become this soon, I'll be dead and my parents won't see me succeed, and and I can come up with a million narratives to why why the world is against me. I guess. I don't know. But once I turn over my life and I say, you know what? I'm not in control. I'm not in control of this narrative. I'm not in control of anything in life, and that everything is happening for me whether I want to think of it that way or not, or that I have no control and I'm powerless over the things that happen in my life. And the only power that I have is trusting in something higher than myself to bring me to a point and to a place that I can love at some point in time. But I think as a human being, our default and society's standard for living is destroying ourselves. We like to destroy ourselves. We truly do. We love to destroy ourselves and cope with problems the exact wrong way, and I don't know if this is a lie that I'm telling myself, but society taught me from when I was a kid that if you had a hard day, drink a glass of wine. if you if you want to feel cool, if you want to be like the cool kids, maybe this is just where I'm from. You smoke weed and you skip class and you hang out late at night and you go hit the town and you get on some girls, and that's gonna make you feel like the man, and blah 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 blah. And I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the world didn't want me to succeed. This life was not made for me to grow and find this answer that I found now, that I actually don't have the right answers. That I have to let go of the outcome and just live in the moment to realize the beauty that's happening right in front of my eyes. Because this life is beautiful. The seasons change, love happens, love is all around us. It's just a matter of if we want to see it or not. A whole new life opened up to me when I got sober, and I changed my mentality from being a victim to life playing in my favor. Because now I'm not thinking negative. Now I'm not thinking that the whole world is against me. Now I'm thinking, oh, this is all to make me greater. This is all for the better good. This is all for me to become who I'm destined to be. And I realized, and I started putting all the events in my life together, and I started to say, maybe this happened for this, maybe this happened for that, and maybe it's my purpose to go through all these things, to face all these challenges, to grow and be the best man that I possibly can be. And whoever that man is, we'll see at the end, but I'll never know who that man is till I live this life and enjoy and embrace the pain that I'm going through. Because the pain is the beauty, the pain is what makes this life beautiful. And whether you want to avoid it, the more you want to avoid it, the more you want to run away, the longer that pain is going to sit in the back burner while you're taking on temporary moments of happiness to fill a void in your heart. And at the end of the day, the void will never be filled. And I'm not saying that it's so easy to get into this mentality of not being a victim, but once you stop being a victim, and once you realize that sin and all these temporary fleeting moments will never be the answer, all the dreams all of a sudden start to come to fruition. A life is shown to you that you never thought you could live. Because at a certain point, when I was in that life of drinking, doing drugs, or seeking these small moments to fill up my life, that's all I could see my life being. Maybe that's not everybody else, maybe that's just me, but that's all I could see my life being. That's all I could see the joy of life was from. I couldn't realize that, there's joy in life from taking a walk down the street like this. There's joy in life by looking at the trees. And I never even saw or realized or embraced or even saw the beauty in the seasons changing because I was so caught in my mind that I was just like, it's winter, it's summer, and I never found the beauty. I never got happy about it or saw how crazy it is because I was so fucked up in my pain, fucked up in trying to conceal my pain and throw a bit of alcohol on the fire to hopefully calm it down, even though that water might help it a little bit better. So I say all this to say, as much as you want to run away, as much as you want to tell yourself the narratives that are not true to make yourself feel better, you're just running in place. You're not going anywhere. You're not walking. You're not experiencing the life that you could possibly experience because you're not letting yourself experience the full human experience. The full human experience is feeling emotion. The full human experience is embracing and living through the pains of life. And through the pains of life, you grow a wisdom. You grow a armor around you, realizing almost that something is with you, something is above you that is structuring this life to make you something that you can't even imagine. I feel like evolution is the goal. Evolution is that I want to move forward. Evolution is the goal of life, that you want to be somebody better. You want to continue moving forward. And you could say tomorrow, you could say next week, next month, but next month might not come. Tomorrow might not come. So all you have is today. If you're not living the best life you could possibly live today, are you even going to live ever? Are you ever going to embrace or live the life that you thought that you ever would live? I don't know. Will you ever reach the possibilities, the life, the purpose that you once were supposed to live, or you once were on track to live, if you don't take action today, if you don't believe that you can, if you don't let yourself be in this life have you never been? Because if you've never tried, you never will be. If you never lived, you never live. You know, they say a life without thinking God is in it is not a life. A life without love is not a life. A life without pain is not a life. All these things are not a life. Go live a life. Understand that a life is not in a club. A life is not in a party. A life is not in a small hole in between a woman's legs. A life is not a man's penis. It's none of that. A life is right in front of you and is ready for you to live and be taken, for you to live. Your dreams are right here. Just go out and live them. Go out and live the dream. The dream is just letting life be and just living. Okay? Maybe this sounds crazy. Maybe it doesn't make sense to you, but oh fucking well. Whoop-de-doo.